Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to day number 10 as we test the MLFX system. Just thought I'd start the video a little bit early today while I'm gonna eat my lunch, but we have an interesting setup here on the AUD USD. It's converging into sort of a wedge here, as you see, consecutive lower highs and consecutive higher lows sort of coming to that pinnacle point as we are now. There's still 1 hour to go until the London Open, so I should say probably by the time we get to the London Open we're going to be at around about this point, and it's going to be at that decisive moment where it decides where to go. Now it might break out before then, it might decide to go down or up. But I have a feeling that it's going to kind of contain itself until we get to the London Open, and then it's going to decide where it's going to go. We do also have a very large number of trades on the AUD USD at the moment. So there's 7 trades that would be active at the moment with no result since I started tracking trades this morning. So that is far from optimal, far from what we actually want. Ideally there would have been a result on some, so we're not relying on one direction of the market at one point in time to make up a large portion of the the win/lose percent for the day. But we'll see how things go. I'm going to mute the mic and I'm going to dig into my lunch, but I'll just let you guys watch this for the next sort of 10 to 15 minutes. If you do want to jump ahead to when I start talking again, I'll probably put a timestamp in the description down below to when that happens. the audio's back on. Yes, sir. So we got some strong selling off there towards the end of the candle as well, because they want that candle to be a nice solid red downwards candle. Well, let's see whether or not it holds outside of that triangle there. Looks like it might. Bummer. It's going against us. I mean, I'm not super concerned until it sort of closes below these levels here, at which point we'll be getting to the stage where these trades are looking dangerous, you know, 11.7 and below, and all of these trades have around about a 14 pip target. Some of them are slightly less, some of them are around about 13 and a half. So definitely looking less than optimal at the moment. However, this could be a false breakout, so you know, you shouldn't be quick to jump on their exits. Let the trades play out, let the stop losses come into play if they need to, and unfortunately it looks like our GBP USD is going against us as well. However, we do have this level here to contend with, but that's not looking good. So today's not been the best of days when it comes to results. Yesterday was less than optimal as well. We had around about a 50% win rate, which we don't want too many of those. We want to have it 70% and above ideally most of the days. So hoping that yesterday was an abnormality and we can achieve at least sort of 80% of the days at that 70% mark, which I guess, you know, when you look at a month, if you're looking at it 4 weeks out of the month, 5 days trading, 5.5 days trading, so you're looking at 11 times 2, 22 days out of the month where you can trade. What's 20% of that? 20% of 22. You're looking at sort of 2.2, aren't you? Is that right? Times 10, yeah. Or rather, that's 10%. So 4.4. So we can have 4 days where we're sort of 50%, or 4.5 days where we're about 50%, and that would still be acceptable. But I'm hoping we don't have another one today, and it's, as I said, it's not been the best of days. I'll take you through some of the results. I'll drag that over to the side so you can keep an eye on what's going on here. But we started off pretty well. So I've made some changes to just how I'm displaying data, and I'm making the USD CNH show up in red because it's on my watch list at the moment. If you watched any of the other videos, you'll know that we've been struggling a little bit with the USD CNH due to volatility issues. It's just too volatile on the, on all time frames really. In 2-3 minutes, you can easily have it go 20 pips. That is not uncommon for the USD CNH. So, especially because it's only looking for quite low pip moves, sort of it ranges from 3 to 10 pips depending on the day. The chances of you getting stopped out on your way to making that profit, because the system is not taking into account your stop losses, it is very high that the chance of you getting stopped out. As we just watch this trade carefully, and it's not looking too promising right now. So I'm thinking we're probably going to lose all these trades, unfortunately, which is going to tarnish our record for today substantially, and it's going to be quite hard for us to come back, especially because we're coming into the open of the London market, which has been causing us issues for the last couple of days. We generally lose most of our trades during that period, so we'll just keep a little bit of an eye on that, as we've probably just hit some of our stop losses. Yeah, shit, 13.9. Yeah, now we've definitely hit them. So while I'm at it, I can result a couple of these, I guess. 96943. 13.9, yep, that's a loser. $13.5, 69435. Yep, that'll be a loser as well. 69354, 369. I should say we'll be out of that one as well. 354. Oh, no, that's that one there. We're still in that one. $69422. I think that's one of the lower ones. So if we're out of that one, we're out of all those ones above it, and we're just dropping. So yeah, we're going to be out of. Bummer. So that's what I meant about, we've got all of these active trades that haven't had a result because it's just been sideways all day today. So I'm really upset about that, not happy. And we're probably going to lose these two as well, which are the lowest and most likely to have been winners for us. Like this trade, I think we got reasonably close with this trade. This trade was entered here, and we were only looking for sort of 14 pips, and we got within, I believe we got within 1 point of hitting our take profit. We're looking for, I think we were looking for exactly 14. That was this one here, yeah. So unfortunate. 6941, whereabouts is that? This one here, so yep. And this is how you know I don't plan these videos. I would never we're showing you the real results, so the bad as well as the good, and just hoping that we can eventually make the good outweigh the bad. Uh, 69425, that was another one of those, that'll be a loser. AUD 69375, I think that's the trade we're actually in. Yeah, so just going to let that run, but we're probably getting pretty close to our stop loss, and we've hit the GBP USD as well. Bummer. Today's not been good. I thought yesterday was bad, but I think today's been worse. Was it that trade? Or was that entry 55? Jackie while we're at it. We might be out of that one as well. Yep. Bloodbath. Okay, we need back to the drawing board. EUD, USD. That's the one we're still in. Let's take a look at the USD CNH. But we probably won't be counting the USD CNH results anyway, which it's probably what may be a winner for us, but 3.7. 1988. 1988. Entry time was around here. 1988. Sort of there. We're looking for 10 pips, and it went against us 10. $7.21 GBP USD. Or was that the trade we took? Oh, it was two of them, wasn't there? $7.21. 25561. 25561. Oh yeah. But both of them definitely losers. We can remove those now. Oh my gosh. So it went from being okay to just completely shit in the span of about 20 minutes there. That's the market for you. No, we haven't been stopped out of this trade yet, surprisingly. So we can remove most of these. So we've only got 2 trades that are still active. That would have been a loss, wouldn't it? I thought I had that as a loss. $6.17. Let me just check GBP USD. 6.17. Yeah, that was that one, wasn't it? 5591. Okie dokie, so that's all the results there. So if I do a tally, it's not going to look good. Where'd my pencil go? I think it's on the ground. Right, so for the sake of this, I'll count the USD CNH. Yeah, what do we got? Winners, losers. Okay, winners, losers. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so about the same as what I was on before. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And losers is going to be, I would say, double that at least at the moment, which is horrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yep, about double. A little bit more even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What did I say? 16. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 7 to 16. Horrible. Have to laugh, otherwise I'll cry. But that's the name of the game. 7, 16 and 7. What are we looking at? 23. I think we'll only be about 30, 25.9, 26% accuracy so far. Definitely something we need to work on there. Personally, I think it's probably short-term analysis of trend changes. Possibly there was some news today. I'll look at that later on when I sort of analyse the whole day of trading to see whether or not there was any massive news today that could have caused that, because we're not taking that into consideration at the moment. But yeah, a little bit annoying. A bump in the road though, a bump in the road. Let's have a look at yesterday's, and what I might do is actually figure out the results for all the other trades that weren't the optimal trade size in terms of predicted move, just because I need to do it anyway. I was about to say, what's going on there? Okay, what are we on? Euro USD. Go down to the 1 minute. And we find our way back to 5 yesterday. On the 7th we're looking for. $5.42. And we were looking for a buy, so right away it looks okay, depending on where we got in. If we got in around about here, we might be alright. 13082 we're looking for. Yeah, so we might be alright. We got in about there. And we were looking for 3.8, so yeah. Oh yes, we would have made that just. But if not there, we would have made it there. Now these don't particularly matter in terms of trades we'd actually be taking, but what it does allow us to look at is just the overall accuracy of the system when everything is taken into account. And also we can then see, you know, was there potential for a larger move there? And you know, a few pips could have been squeezed, but all in all, that 3.8 that they were looking for was a pretty good amount, looking at the volatility and what actually happened. We'll stick on this pairing, Euro USD, and see if we've got some other ones. Very strong buy at 652. Down here-ish, was it? 13085. Pretty much there. And again, we were looking for that same number and we would have hit it, well, slightly more, but we got it. Euro USD, very strong buy, 4.7 at 807. Ooh, a little bit higher. I think we're going to be out of this one. 142. Yeah. A loser. $4.2, 931. Be a loser on this one as well, I'd say. Uh, 1304. Somewhere around there, but oh, that's actually a lot further than I thought it was. The volatility must have picked up after here. So what were we looking for? 4.4, but no, we didn't. We didn't make it. Didn't make it, and then it dropped off. And that's, I guess, sort of coming into the open. You know, 30 minutes before the open of the London exchange. which I now have marked in yellow there, so it's a lot easier for me to see. And you can see, you know, yesterday during the London, we had, we would consider this to be part of it because it's 1 minute before our threshold, so we wouldn't be taking that trade. So you had 1, 2, 3, 4 trades that would have been negated if you didn't trade the London yesterday. 4 losing trades, and there seems to be a pretty similar theme when going across different days. Well, looking at the 3 days that I've traded through the London Open, I'm about to do the 4th, so we'll see what happens today, but things can't get too much worse. So we might have a winner today. It might do the complete opposite just to fuck with us. What was I doing? Euro USD. So we did that one. Did that one. 4.3 at 11 o'clock. Let's check there's not another one here. Europe. Oh no, that's the one we took. Yep. 11.12. It's probably a loser. There's not really any uptrend here. 4.3. And 24902. 24. Must have been up here. Wait. Euro USD. No, I was looking at the wrong. 2838. Right about there. And we're looking for 4.3. Nope. What a downer. Euro USD. 12. We might be a little bit closer to the bottom here. Yeah, so we probably win this one. 12636. There. And easy. Winner. Good little spell there after this atrocious sea of red. Euro USD. 12781 and 136. We might have bought sort of at the top here. 781. So we got 3.2 before pulling back and losing. And then the continuation of the upwards trend there. Uh, 1434 at 12868. Yep, so that would be a winner. About 50-50 at the moment with this pairing, although it's always a very low predicted price, and I guess that's just what the system has been able to consistently make a profit on, so that's what it's using. But it's not really of much use to us if we're taking into account spread and whatnot. You need at least sort of 8 plus pips. Ideally, I'd say probably 10 plus. But what we're going to do is we are going to implement our system on the 4-hour time frame as well, which I think is going to be a lot better for many of the pairings like the Euro USD, the Euro GBP, USD JPY, and possibly the USD CNH. But I honestly think that's probably going to be better on a shorter time frame, even something like a 5-minute or a 15-minute because of its high volatility. And if you implement machine learning there, I think that could do some really interesting things. Then maybe over the 1 day plus period, I haven't looked into that too much yet. Focus on one thing at a time and focus on getting this right is the idea. We're looking at 1610, and we might be alright for this one. Should be good. 2938, 2938, somewhere like that on the way out. Yeah, easy one. Just before the open of the New York. Another one here, 1646. Must have been pretty close to the top here, or the way down even. What was the price? 12974. Right there. Yep, would have made that. Uh, 12744, 1745. Nice, down the bottom. See, these are the kind of trades that it does every now and then, and you would have seen a couple of these trades where it has picked sort of the bottom of a decent move, and it makes me think whether or not we should take some of these trades and just set the stop loss at 3.8 and then just let it ride. If it makes it 3.8 pips positive, you set it to a break-even stop loss and you just let it run, and try and make, you know, like a 1 to pardon me, a 1 to 5 or 1 to 10 even return on your risk. So yeah, I mean, that's an easy one. I don't even need to look at that. Euro USD, Euro USD, Euro USD. There must be another one there. Yeah. 859. 1859, I should say. Ooh. Nope. It's not a good time to be entering. 13004. Yeah. I don't even need to look at that. That's definitely a lose. Last one for the day came at 2021. Looks like a much better entry. And 4.2 we're looking for. So it didn't make it here, but we didn't get stopped out either. And we'd be right. Let me just check my entry. 2892. What was the actual entry? 2892. Oh, I must have checked that out. Okay. Short-term memory of a goldfish. Okay, we've done those. Back to the top. We'll do another one in a second, but let me just take a look at what am I looking for? The other one. GBP USD, last trade I recorded down here. Oops. Starting down. Oops. Ah, okay now. Strong sell. Man, I can't wait until I don't have to do this manually, and I can just analyze the results. Come on, machine, help me, help me. Not that it's not a good experience, but it takes up my entire day and it's very taxing. Just watching the markets and recording, and I can't really do much else with my day. So Ugh. My own choice though, I guess. Alright, what were we looking for there? 4.3. $52 minutes ago. Let's just look at the difference here. Oops. What's the difference there for? Done. Well, we haven't been stopped out, so the silver lining is we're still alive on this trade. The last two remaining trades on the AUD USD out of 7, 2 out of 7. Gosh. Yeah, I really did not like that tight cluster. I mean, in reality, you're not going to take all those trades anyway, because you're going to identify, you know, you might have a maximum of maybe 2 to 3 trades on one pairing at a time. Anything more than that is just absolutely ludicrous, right? You don't want to just stack up on one pairing, especially when the pairing is going into a wedge like this was, and it is very unclear as to what's going to happen. If it's in a clear uptrend and you've been making consistent profits, and there comes a period where it's sort of a consolidation, but there's been no real downwards pressure. If you're on an uptrend, it's just sort of leveling out, then by all means, but I definitely think I would have maybe at best been in three of these trades. Probably these two that are up on the screen, or at least one of these, and 2 that would have been stopped out. So we probably would have had two losers in reality for this pairing if you were trading actively throughout this whole time frame. But that's not to minimize the fact that it did lose all of them. Just speaking the truth. What else we got we can work on? Probably got a result for the USD CNH already. We'll take a look at that, Definitely have a result. Quite a ways away, so we probably lost it because it bounced up here, and the moves are very deceptive here. That is 40 fucking hell, 46 pips. We're on the 5 minute. Let's jump to the 1 minute. We might be alright then, actually. No. Our entry was around about here. Strong sell. which is right because we are going down, but it's just not predicted that before that happens there's going to be a 50 pip move, 50 fucking pips in the opposite direction. Jesus. So yeah, I think after this week, we'll probably remove the USD CNH if it continues to perform as it has been. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing that's indicated it is a good option when it comes to realistically trading and trading with stop losses. And you're never going to go, you're not going to go above a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio. That doesn't make sense. You're just stacking the odds against you. Ideally, you want something even, greater than 1-to-1, but that's like the bare minimum. So we're using the bare minimum at the moment, and it's still losing sort of 80% of the trades. Even though it is correctly predicting the move, and you could capture, 40, 50 pips probably per trade, it's not worth. Well, you're just never able to realise those results because you get stopped out before it happens, and you would never go without a stop loss and just take set your take profit. That's silly. So we'll just remove it, and we'll leave it on the 1 day for now and figure out whether or not that's a good fit. But we'll just continue testing with the other ones. And removing that out of the mix should hopefully make the results a little bit better. Like it would have taken our Monday from a 74% day to something like an 85% day, right? It would have been like a 12% increase in the accuracy just by removing the one pairing. Because you see, look, we've got lose, we've got a win there, but these are before they had actually met the threshold. You got another lose there. Lose. Oh, maybe it wasn't today. Maybe it was last Friday. Yeah. Lose. Whoops. Lose, one win, and another loss. So it was 4 and 1. And then you also had the open, which what time is the open? 9:54. 9:45 is the countdown, 15 minutes before. So here, so we had one win within that time period. We also had a lose and another win. So it wasn't too bad. Am I doing? No, it's 10. Wait, yeah, 10 to 11. So not too bad. There was 2 wins and 1 loss. But I think some of these earlier trades we lost because of that period. Maybe I'm mistaken. I forget. So much data to look at. But I think I'm going to end today's video there. It's not an overly positive video. There's definitely a lot to work on still. That's why we're in the beta. We should have the analysis page done this week, and that will allow us to streamline this whole process, as well as have it readily available for everyone to see, so you can see the full results for the entire day, not just when I'm trading. And we have a bunch of other information that's going to be available with that, so we can then start to use that to analyze which of the trades you should have actually taken and which of the trades you should have avoided, and hopefully start creeping that win percentage up towards the ideal 80% level that we're aiming for. Well, 75 is actually, in my mind, is a good level to aim for. it's attainable, and if we get there, it's a hell of a achievement, and the system will be like no other. If we get to 80%, that's just game over. But yeah, I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Hopefully we have some positive results this afternoon that I can speak about then, and in the morning hopefully we have some good results as well that I can show you.